Hey guys, what's up? It's ET from Saga, the game that gets people sharing the stories and soundtrack of their lives. I'm here on day 11 of playing 30 cards in 30 days, and it's been super fun. I've had a few special guests, and there'll be more coming, so make sure you stay tuned. And in the meantime, I'm just going to pull a card real quick and see what we get. Speed. 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 Oh, okay, I got it. So, yeah, for some reason this card makes me think of a time when I lived in North Carolina and I had a Alfa Romeo Spider convertible sports car. And it was a really, really fun, zippy little car. And I actually had it transported across the country from California, from San Francisco, all the way to North Carolina so I could keep it. I liked it that much when I moved back east. And the the funny thing about Italian cars, right? There's always something wrong with them, right? There's always something to fix, and I had spent a lot of time and energy and money fixing this car up and doing things myself and taking it to the mechanic and getting it like just perfect as I could get it. But there was this little sound that I could never figure out what the sound was coming from, and it seemed like it was in in the exhaust, like a rumble or a rattle in the exhaust, and I could never work it out. And finally, I found I think he was actually a Ferrari mechanic, and I was like, "Hey, man, this is driving me crazy. You know what's going on?" And he's like, "Oh, you need to give it the Italian tune-up." And I was like, "Cool. What's an Italian tune-up?" And he goes, "Oh, an Italian tune-up is when you take it out on a long stretch of road and you drive it as fast as you can for as far as you can and just burn everything off and blow everything out." And I was like, "Ah, right, okay, Italian tune-up." So I waited till like a full moon night, and when I couldn't sleep, and I was up anyway, and I went out on the back country roads of North Carolina at probably like 2 or 3 in the morning, with the intention that I was just going to drive as fast as I could for as far as I could to do a good old Italian tune-up on the Alpha. And so I was out there and had the top down and I was caning it, just like going as fast as I could. And I see like headlights in the distance, and I'm like, it's 3 in the morning, like no way that's a cop, like And I just keep going, and next thing you know, it's a cop, and I'm like, oh no! I'm going well over 100. I think I was going like 130, 150, and I was like, oh God, I'm so busted. I could see him like spinning around to come after me, and I just pulled over and waited for him. I was like, I'm toast. And and the cop comes over and he's like, "Do you have any idea how fast you're going?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Well, what are you doing?" And I said, "Officer, I'm giving there an Italian tune-up." And he goes, "What's an Italian tune-up?" So I explained it to him. And unfortunately, that wasn't enough to get me off a ticket, but I was fortunate enough to have a friend who had just become a lawyer. He had just gotten his law degree, and he was like eager to try his hand on a court case, and so I was his first case, and he got me off. So it has a happy ending. And the song that goes with that moment, I'm pretty sure I was cranking up Allman Brothers. It's either Melissa or Jessica, I forget which. Well, probably was listening to both, but I'm gonna go with Melissa. Allman Brothers, Melissa is the song, and the story is giving my old Alfa Romeo Spider the Italian tune-up on the back roads of North Carolina and getting busted by the only other car on the road, which was a cop. But then getting off, so that was good. So anyway, I'd love to hear your song and your stories. Please keep commenting below or wherever you see this, and make sure you tell your friends about Song Saga. There's 19 more days of this to come, so I hope you'll stay with me and hear some more songs and stories as we move forward together. Cheers.